Hello, my name is Nina Thompson, and the title of my chapel talk is Special Needs and Disabilities, Integration, Not Isolation. In the past, people with disabilities have been looked down upon, shamed, and removed from society rather than embraced. In modern society, those with special needs still face discrimination due to lingering stigmas, but through inclusion, society and the special needs community can engage each other and experience the benefits of gaining friendships and eliminating social bias. In recent years, the special needs community has gained rights and stigmas have lowered, but in the past, rather than being embraced, the special needs community has faced discriminatory hardships. The stigma that those with special needs are shameful has been placed over the community and thus sparked discrimination and isolation in a biased attempt to remove the community from society completely. In the past, when a family had a disabled child, they would send him or her to a group home or institution. Author and activist Thelma Wheatley has taken it upon herself to share the pressure she has faced from society and doctors to institutionalize her child. She and her husband were urged by a developmental pediatrician in Toronto to, quote, put her 4-year-old handicapped child away because they were incapable of raising an autistic retarded child, end quote. Along with sending children away, in the past, the use of eugenics, which is, quote, the cultivation of the human race, end quote, rose into effect as an attempt to eradicate those with special needs. In 1907, what can be considered as the first eugenic law was passed in Indiana, sparking the opportunity for more laws to come in later years. This law permitted, quote, undesirables and defectives such as the mentally retarded to be involuntarily sterilized, end quote. The lingering judgment and lack of education in society regarding the history and treatment of the special needs community has continued to spread the same judgment and bias despite the many attempts to eliminate it and promote inclusion. Thankfully, as time has progressed, views have changed, and in 1990, Congress passed the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is arguably the most important act regarding the special needs and disabled community. The ADA is, quote, a civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities in all areas of public life, including jobs, schools, transportation, and all public and private places that are open to the general public, end quote. The rights of the special needs community are vital to eliminating unfair treatment, bias, and stigmas. Intense discrimination and isolation can have long-lasting effects. According to a UNICEF report, quote, ignorance and stigmatization lead to disabled children becoming isolated and thus invisible, end quote. By promoting inclusion and awareness, such isolation and rejection can be avoided, leaving both parties with the opportunity to gain a new friend. In conclusion, by obtaining rights rather than being segregated, discriminated against, and stigmatized, the disabled community has been granted protection and encouragement to partake in everyday opportunities that promote fulfilling lifestyle experiences, building strong friendships, and gaining an education. Despite the strides that have been made, there are still hardships that the special needs community faces in their day-to-day lives. However, individuals such as you and I possess the ability to encourage, lend a helping hand, and strive for further equality. Thank you.